Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Ethereal Tarot channel. My name is Alexa, and in today's reading, we will be looking into how are you doing? So, three groups to choose from, as seen before. Um, if you need more time to look at the options, feel free to go back, review them, take your time with choosing. Timestamps can be found in the description for whenever you're ready. And this reading is just meant to be kind of a temperature check just to see how you are doing in ways that you could potentially improve your current situation. And yeah, hopefully it serves you in that way. So, again, timestamps can be found in the description, and I shall see you very soon. Hi, Group One, and welcome to your reading on how are you doing. So, let's go on and check in with you and see how you're doing, Group One. How is Group One doing? How is Group One doing? Group One, how are they doing? Oh, Group One. We have the Five of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like emotionally, you may be carrying a lot. You could be really feeling the loss of a relationship, of a situation that you were previously in. You could be mourning the loss of the old life that you used to live in general. Your heart could just feel heavy with maybe the state of the world or things going on around you, or you could be dealing with your own personal challenges at this time. And still, I feel like you're trying to balance your lifestyle. Um, you're trying to still pay attention to your work and you're trying to stay focused on your priorities and ensuring that you are delegating your time appropriately. But again, in the background, I do feel like you are dealing with difficulties emotionally, primarily, Group One. So I do hope that things improve in regard to your healing. Um, I hope and pray that you're able to get the time you need to fully release the emotional baggage that you may be carrying. I hope that you find closure in whatever situation you're going through, and I hope that you're able to stay grounded in the love and the blessings that still do currently surround you, Group One. And I hope there's more to come. I know that there's more to come for you, Group One. So let's keep going. How is Group One doing? How is Group One doing? I want to say, um, really good work on being able to still show up in your life despite the emotions that you could be navigating at this time. Again, I do feel like you are dealing with a lot. You could be really busy, your schedule could be packed, or you could just have a lot on your mind that needs to be completed, um, or a lot of priorities that could be shifting during this time. I do feel for some of you, you could feel a general disinterest in um, activities, or you could just feel a disinterest in life. Um, you could be battling some form of, for some of you, depression. You know, again, if it doesn't resonate, don't take that. But I am seeing you're trying to move away from the past. You're trying to stay focused. I'm seeing that you're attempting to stay focused, but your mind may drift to the past, or you may have times where you are analyzing a situation that you have been through or you're going through. This could be an ongoing process right now. You could be in the process of dealing with some type of disappointment or challenge or loss, Group One. Um, and I want to say, be mindful because I'm seeing with this Page of Swords, when I see these two combined, it can sometimes make me think that um, you could be checking up on people from your past, or you could be, you know, being a little nosy with their profiles on social media, or you could be trying to get information about these people. Um, just be mindful of where your curiosity takes you and redirect that focus back to things that can improve your life and your situation. That's a message for some of you. It won't resonate for all, but definitely I'm seeing that you're navigating some type of emotional challenge and still uh, needing to focus on your responsibilities in the midst of that. Whoa, group one. I'm really curious about what happened. I feel like that might derail. I will clarify that Five of Cups. Yeah, let me do it now. Let me clarify that Five of Cups. What is the Five of Cups about? Why is the Five of Cups here? Yeah, definitely could have been some type of ending that was maybe a bit challenging. It could have been abrupt. There could have been some type of betrayal involved, or this could be representing the end of a cycle, you moving away, you processing a change that has occurred, you mourning the life that you previously lived, you needing to reestablish a new sense of self, a new routine, a uh, new habits, new behaviors. Um, I'm definitely seeing changes taking place for you. You adjusting to changes, um, and definitely there is a feeling of sadness as you process this change. And there is a need to release something. Okay, is there any other information that we can get about how group one is doing? How is group one doing? Okay, I like to see that. I like to see that. I see the Queen of Wands. So despite uh, this darkness that you may be feeling and processing internally, I do feel like you are um, on an upward trajectory towards feeling a lot more confident in knowing what you want. And I feel like whatever situation you've had to depart from or move away from or leave behind, it's really empowered you to take more meaningful steps towards choosing yourself and choosing paths and making decisions that align with you feeling more confident in receiving what it is that you want. And I feel like you are on the journey of getting what you want, but it has required you to let go of um, of something in order to move towards this place. And I feel like you've had to detach from some connections. Maybe there's a connection to the past, a connection to a person, a connection to a specific place that you've had to um, revise your relationship with or restructure the way that you see these things so that there's not such a strong attachment to it, so that you're able to choose you and choose things and new opportunities that are more aligned with who you are becoming. I definitely see some type of reinvention of the self, a new prioritization of the self, a new focus on what it is that inspires you, what is going to enhance your livelihood, what's going to enhance your sense of self, your well being, and definitely getting more passionate about becoming the person that you want to be and pursuing the path that you want to pursue. It feels very independent as well. So I'm seeing a new level of independence that you might be breaking through, or new you that might be coming through as well. Group one, let's get one more card to see how you're doing before we transition into how how we can continue this upward momentum, what can be done to improve your situation. Group one, how is group one doing? How is group one doing? Okay, and I love this card specifically and how they've depicted the Three of Cups in this one. I feel despite the challenges, you are still attempting to make the most out of your life and your situation. You're still trying to connect with the people that you love. You're still trying to do the things that you love and enjoy the people around you or the company around you. This dancing in the rain analogy is just making me think of like, yeah, storms may be passing through in your life or challenges may be presenting themselves to you right now. But despite that, it's not going to limit you from being able to create something from that challenge or um, find the blessing in disguise. I definitely see you overcoming this difficulty, this challenge. Um, that you've been faced with, you know, it's very interesting. For some of you, I am seeing that you've had to move away from certain relationships as well that might have hindered your growth and progression. You could have moved away from a group of people that that's associated with because the way the card fell, it fell to the left side of me, which is like kind of look at that as the past, like looking back on the past. But still, I am seeing you inviting new relationships in and still putting yourself out there, um, regardless of whatever challenge you've been facing previously. So let's see how can your situation be improved. How can group one improve the situation? What can be done to improve group one's situation? Group one. Hmm. Well, initially, with this temperance card coming out, I'm seeing that giving yourself more time to process the things that you've been going through, not rushing that process, honoring the time that it takes to move through significant changes. Um, you know, I feel integrating some of the lessons of the past, especially with this devil card here. These are like just totally opposite energies with the devil and temperance. Um, I feel with these two cards, it's definitely emphasizing the need to be mindful of your indulgences, especially if you have a tendency to um, numb or want to numb your feelings or emotions. Be mindful of the ways that you do that and ensure that they are healthy overall and that they aren't detrimental to your mental, emotional, or physical health in the long term. So definitely I'm seeing be mindful of any substance abuse or any addictive behaviors or habits that might um, end up becoming more of an issue for you down the line, especially if you reach for these things in times of sadness or despair. Um, I'm seeing with the temperance card to look for healthier alternatives or um, find new ways to process your healing so that you're not turning to things that could keep you stuck in a cycle. Um, be mindful of your temptations. Group one. That's what I'm seeing with that. Especially if you do feel like you need an escape. With that Two of Pentacles, I see that, again, your life could feel very busy. You could feel like you have a lot going on, and at the same time, you're dealing with your own emotions and your own challenges. So, definitely be mindful of your mood and how your mood could influence certain decisions that you're making. Anything else here for group one? How can they improve their situation? there's a lot here about moving away, um, doing the hard thing, even if it's painful, dealing with the temporary pain of walking away, um, so that you're better able to navigate that, move through it, feel it, and let it go, rather than holding on to something that's going to burn you out or holding on to something that's only going to cause more challenge and difficulty for you, since it seems like you're the only one who's doing the work or you're the only one who's going to have to carry the burden. Um, I feel like if you're in this group, you already know what it is that you're needing to move away from or release, or what challenge or difficulty you could be navigating right now. It feels like it's either in regard to some type of toxic environment that you've been in or some type of relationship that's no longer serving you, that's needing to be released. And yeah, there could be a codependency that you're releasing as well, or like a hyper attachment to something or someone, and learning to be more independent and to have a more secure sense of self outside of someone else. Group one. So honoring the hurt that you feel, still choosing to move forward despite that pain, to be confident in this decision to release and let go so that you're able to move forward towards new beginnings. Even if that means that you don't know what that's going to look like or you don't know how it's going to present, giving yourself the time and the space to allow those new seeds to prosper. It takes time for seeds to sprout. So, um, yeah, it just feels like you could be moving through a challenging time right now, Group One. And um, I am wishing you the best with everything going on. And I hope you're doing okay, Group One. Sending you love. Anything else? Final messages for Group One. Final messages for Group One. We have the King of Swords. Right now is a really good time to have mind over matter, to prioritize logic and the truth of a situation rather than how you feel about things. You could really feel strongly about something or someone, but that doesn't change the fact of the matter. Like, if we're talking about a relationship, you could really love someone, but you could just know in your mind that things are not working out or it's not going to work out. You could really love where you live or where you used to frequent, but you know in your mind that you've gotten too comfortable or you need a new challenge or you need a new area or space to be in. So, making sure that you're making decisions that are rational and grounded and that are aligned with what you know is best for you, rather what you feel is best for you or what you feel you want in the time. Because our desires can be deceptive sometimes, and what we want is not always what's best for us. And the King of Swords is very clear in making sure that we prioritize the facts over the feelings. And I feel like that's what's being encouraged right now. Um, Getting a new perspective and having more emotional awareness will also help you to make those decisions, Group One. So I do feel like I need to leave it there for you. Let me know in the comments how it resonated for you, Group One. Much love to all of you, and I hope to see you in the next reading. If you haven't already, subscribe, leave it a like, and let me know in the comments how it resonated with you. And again, I'm wishing you the best. Until the next time, you take it easy. Much love. Bye bye. Hi, Group Two, and welcome to your reading on how are you doing? So let's go on and get into it, Group Two. How is Group Two doing? How is Group Two doing? How is group two doing? Hmm. How is group two doing? Very interesting. Very interesting. So I'm getting two things for you, group two. We have initially the two cards that came out. We have the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. For some of you, you could be navigating the change of getting into some type of serious relationship or partnership with someone that's committed. You could be focused on growing commitments in your life, being more committed and intentional with the relationships that you're building or the pursuits that you would like to um, go after. I am seeing for a lot of you that you are focused on um, following some type of plan that you've put in place, so you're very focused on being intentional with your plans. Um, I'm seeing that you may be navigating unexpected changes in your plans, or you could be encountering a lot of changes in general. Um, and I do feel like it's in regard to your concept of what should be happening in your life. Like you're having to navigate unexpected changes, specifically to your plans. And for some of you, it could be unexpected changes in your relationship to someone, but I'm feeling like group two's focus is definitely more intentional. It seems like you're being very intentional in this time of your life. And you could be building relationships with people. You could be pursuing some type of path. Let me finish the relationship aspect. The relationships that you're building don't necessarily have to be romantic. I'm seeing that you're building relationships in formal settings. Could be education that you are forming these relationships. It could be through some type of community or some type of workplace or convention. I do see that you are meeting different types of people with this temperance card, and it does feel educational. So, group two, you could be focused on improving your skills in some way or gaining information or maybe departing uh, your skills, or not departing, but imparting your skills and knowledge to other people. Um, Seems like a really big time of connection. So, you could be needing to put yourself in position to meet other people, or just in this time in your life is kind of forcing you to build relationships with other people. I'm getting a lot from your group two, and I feel like there's a lot of situations going on for each of you. And, being specific, I don't want to get too specific because, again, the Hierophant and the Two of Cups, there's a myriad of ways I can interpret that. But overall, I'm seeing that your values around relationships could be in focus. And you could be undergoing some type of transformation or change in the ways that you connect with other people because the basis of your relationships are changing. So you could be used to meeting people a certain way. You could be used to meeting them maybe online, or maybe you're used to meeting them in a specific community. But I'm feeling like you are meeting people in perhaps unconventional ways, or maybe it's in a conventional matter like education, but you're meeting them through some type of program rather than a a class. It just feels like you're having to navigate new ways of relating, or build new relationships that kind of expand your awareness of connection. So I'm getting an expanded awareness of connection, group two. And um, again, it feels intentional, and it feels like there's a greater commitment to a bigger goal that's outside of you. Or you guys could have values that are in alignment with one another that make it easier to connect. or you could be joining some type of organization or community or program or education pursuit or educational pursuit that helps you to connect with these people. But I definitely see that connections are expanding in your life, and it may happen in unexpected ways. Group two. Whoa, that was a lot. Very layered message initially. How is group two doing? How is group two doing? Hmm. How is group two doing? Hmm. I will speak on what's coming up. Let me get one more card. How is group two doing? Yes, group two, I definitely feel, again, you are encountering new situations with people where you're forming these connections. And I feel it's leading to a greater awareness of who you are. I feel like your sense of self is being reflected through your connection to other people, and you're learning a lot about yourself through these connections. You may feel like you need to take more time out to really digest the information that you're receiving about yourself through these conversations you might be having or through these connections that may be formed with this higher or not hierophant but hermit card. I'm also feeling like these connections could be tied to your material security, or it could be more about networking, or it could be connections that are linked to your reputation or your status or your progression in your career overall. Um, it definitely feels more productive, like your relationships are becoming more productive, more intentional, I want to say, more grounded. Um, and this could be a lot different than what you're used to, group two. And I feel with the Six of Cups and Six of Swords reversed and landing on top of the tower, I do feel like you are deconstructing old beliefs that maybe you inherited from your past or perceptions of people that you carried from your past. Um, I'm seeing these things are breaking down. Old thought patterns or beliefs about relationships and how they're meant to be or how they're supposed to be formed. Um, I feel like that's being broken down. So definitely group two, I'm seeing a lot here about relationships and you really getting a better understanding of the types of relationships you want in your life. I'm seeing you um, kind of mixing and mingling your idea of the perfect match or the types of traits you like other people to have, what things you don't want, what things you do like, and expanding your idea of what works for you, what types of people help to balance you out, what types of energy balances you out, like what how someone presents may change the way that you uh, interact with them. And I'm seeing you definitely getting a lot of experience with people. So this is a question about how you're doing. And I feel this could be happening already for you right now. You could be put in a position to really interact with a lot of different people. Um, or you could be in this hermit energy where you're very to yourself and you're about to be unexpectedly pushed into situations where you're needing to be a lot more social. And that's going to challenge some internal belief systems that you have about relationships. But it feels like it's for your benefit. So any of these changes that you're encountering is for the best because it's leading to more long-term stability and growth for you. And I definitely see you connecting with people and specifically someone that you are going to feel very seen and um, heard by. So you're forming a quality connection here, group. You are deepening a connection that's close to you. So that's very interesting. Group two. Ooh, that message was kind of layered. So let's see. How can we improve your situation, group two? I'm running low on time. Running low on time. So let's see. How can group two improve their situation? How can group two improve their situation? How can group two improve their situation? It's really important that you don't second guess yourself. And it's also very important that you address any insecurities that you may have within yourself. To be aware of the insecurities that you have so that you're not projecting them into these relationships that you will be forming. I'm also seeing that it's important that you get a good night's rest, that you honor and take care of your health, you prioritize your health and your well being, and you're making time for routines of self care with that Empress reverse. Um, Being sure that you're aware of what you're doing in the nighttime as well, being aware of the thoughts that come up during the nighttime. And I think with the Empress reverse, it's really good to have mantras that you practice, especially in times of maybe excessive worry or fear about certain things that you may be encountering. Just staying grounded, maybe getting outside a bit more will also help you as well, group two. But I am seeing a lot of focus being on your routines, especially your nighttime routine, and making sure that it's in alignment with your overall health and well being. Tending to your beauty as well, making sure that you are taking care of your skin. I'm thinking of a skincare routine at night might help you to rid of some of the fear or anxiety that may creep in, redirecting your attention to some type of routine that helps you to maybe not fall into maybe doom scrolling or things that would prevent you from getting good sleep. Seeing sleeping really important for you, group two, but also knowing your worth and being aware of the insecurities that could plague you and making sure that they're not preventing you from connecting with others. Anything else here for group two? What can improve their situation? We have temperance again. Group two. Uh, Getting clear on what it is that you want. Group two could also help you navigate these changes. Um, Not being, overwhelmed by all the new people that show up, but the ones who really will matter to you will stick out. I feel like the connection will be quite instant. Communication will flow a lot more easier. Um, and making sure that you're cutting out any confusion in your life. Anything that's causing too much confusion or any people who cause too much confusion for you, it's best that you just leave that where it's at so that you can focus on what's most clear to you. Clearing out confusion in your life in general seems to be um, an aspect that will help you as well, or something that can be done that will help you. And finding more balance in your life overall, making sure that you have work life balance, that you're not pouring too much into relationships, that you're neglecting yourself, and making sure that you're not also pouring too much into your goals, your vision, or your work, and neglecting, the emotional aspects of your life. So, overall, keep on doing what you're doing. Seems like you're doing pretty good. Group two, you're really showing up in a very positive light. I see there's a lot to be proud of yourself about. These new opportunities are coming because you've put in the work. Just make sure that you continue to tend to yourself. So I'm gonna leave it there for you, group two. Much love. Let me know in the comments how it resonated. Leave it a like if you would like to. I'd appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already. And until the next time, you take it easy, you get some rest, and you tend to yourself. And I shall chat with you in another one. Bye bye. Hi, group three, and welcome to your reading on how are you doing. So let's go on and see the answer to that. How are you doing, group three? I hope well. I truly do hope well. Let's see. How is group three doing? How is group three doing? Oh, you are doing well. I like it. Yay! You are doing well. I love to see it. I love to see it. I love to see it. I feel group three, you're doing so well because you've just come out of a challenging time where you had to have courage to remove yourself from a situation. You had to have the courage to look at something and think like, I really deserve better than this. I really can do better than this. I really am worth more than this. And I'm willing to leave this behind in order to embrace uh embrace myself, choose myself. Okay. I feel like you've chosen yourself, group three. And there's a celebration of that fact here in these cards. There's a celebration of you. It feels like a reborn energy. We have all major arcana, first of all. So I feel you're going through a major time of change and transformation, and it feels very focused on you. You are shining, you're focusing on yourself, you're focusing on how you can invite more of this energy of expansion and growth and self awareness, uh, and courage and confidence. I'm seeing a lot of confidence and courage being instilled in you because of what you've been able to rise above. I see you very focused on spending time with those that you love or doing things that you love or surrounding yourself around the energy of joy. Perhaps you're trying to engage in more community events or put yourself in position to see what's going on out in real life. I feel like you're very active right now. You could be doing very well health wise, or you're regaining your vitality. I see you reinventing yourself in general, group three. A lot of growth and expansion taking place. I'm seeing you having a lot of ideas as well that you're wanting to enact or take action on. Skill building is also a really big part of this development here. I'm seeing self development in general in your energy. You putting yourself out there more. You being more proud of what you have to contribute as well. Let's get a bit more here. How are you doing, group three? How is group three doing? Doing well. Doing well. And I'm happy. I'm happy about it. Yes, group three, new beginnings, new opportunities for expansion. I feel like you're being put in positions that maybe you haven't been able to get to before, or you're being granted opportunities that could potentially lead to new growth and opportunities. I'm seeing you being thrusted into a new cycle, a new chapter, a new version of you. And uh, there's a lot of potential here, a lot of expansion to be had. We have sun energy twice here. The sun is quite big and bright in both of these cards. And again, this is the fourth major arcana card, so major changes taking place for you. Major changes will continue to take place. And this is the time to really allow life to show you how good it can get and to not feel too tied down. This is not the time of overly committing to any path or direction. This is really a time for you to explore. Okay, group three, explore your options, explore all that life has to offer, and to not be limited by the places you've been or what you've experienced thus far, because there's a lot more to experience coming up. Again, I'm feeling like you're very vital, you're feeling like the world is yours, thinking of all the plans that you could develop, group 3. And I do feel like you're taking action on these plans. It's not just like, oh, I'm thinking about them. It's like, no, let's make it happen. And I feel like you have the support to make that happen. I feel that you're being encouraged by the people closest to you to make these things happen for yourself. And it just feels really good. The world is yours, group 3, okay? The world is yours. And, this is really a time to pour into those things that really pull you in, to invest into those new ideas or the passions that you have at this time, to take opportunities that are presenting themselves to you because they could lead to, Lord knows, okay, to lead to a whole world of change. So let's see. How is group 3 doing? How is group 3 doing? Oh, oh my goodness, group 3, group 3. You have all major arcana. All major arcana. I mean, that's significant. What are the odds, first of all, out of 78 cards? What are the odds that all 5 of your cards are majors? But let me touch on the one that just came through. Group 3. And honestly, with this one being here, it doesn't feel as bad. It feels like you're really wanting to have fun. A lot of it. A lot of fun right now. You like I said, you could have been released from the shackles of your past, or you could have been released from the shackles of a situation that held you back for so long, and now you are just out and free and ready to experience all of this freedom, all of this new bliss and opportunity that's ahead for you. And it's important with these 2 cards that you don't slip and fall into a situation that's no good for you. Group 3. I'm seeing that there is a need to be very aware of others' intentions, but also your own. To be very honest about what it is that you're wanting, and to be sure that you are aware of your desires and where your desires are leading you, and to not be misled by your desires. Group 3. Um, Especially if it's in regard to having a fun time or indulging or, you know, going out or having people that you want to engage with in a fun way. Just make sure that you are being very mindful of your interactions with other people in that way, ensuring that it's based on a foundation of honesty, that everyone knows what's going on, and that you or the other is not manipulating a situation to benefit one more than the other. Because that's what this energy is. Could be a little greedy as well. And um, we see the symbol of Capricorn as well. So I'm feeling like if you are making a lot of headway in your career or in your work, it's important that you don't become consumed by your work or consumed by the incessant need to succeed or to constantly have in your mind that you need more, but to always return to a state of gratitude for what is presenting itself to you in this present moment. Um, I'm also seeing with that double card to just be aware of your indulgences and making sure that your indulgences don't get the best of you. So again, we have all major arcana. So this is a major time of your life, and congratulations for getting to this point. I wish nothing but the best continued for you, Group 3, because it looks like things are looking very good for you. Just be mindful of the things that you're ingesting, um, and making sure that you're not consuming anything that's not good for you long term. Have your fun, but just be mindful of your consumption of certain things, um, and what's consuming your attention. Just making sure that you're staying focused on the main goal, which is becoming a better you, which is what I feel your goal is right now. I feel like you're going through a glow up, significant glow up right now, group three. Um, and there's a lot of temptations that come with a glow up because you are a magnet at this time. So, any other messages here for group three? How can they improve their situation? Final messages for group three. Final messages for group three. Final messages for group three. Yeah, you're going through a lot of changes right now. Things outside of you are impacting your path forward. It feels like timing is a really big factor to the things that are taking place for you. Um, I do feel like you are on the up and up, okay? The wheel is turning in your favor, so it's important that you take action on these new opportunities, group three, because they're for your benefit. I am seeing that there could be an opportunity for you to receive support in some way. It's important that you check your email, okay, that you're on top of your communications, group three. So I'm seeing that there is assistance that is available to you if you need it, or there's an opportunity that could provide financial increase for you, group three. Any other messages for group three? Group three. Final messages for group three. Hmm. It could be a good time to go on vacation as well. Um, if you have the means and if you have the time and the energy to do so, it'll be a good time to explore a new place or to plan a trip of some kind, group three, if that will help you to feel more excited, especially if you feel like your routine is a little boring to you or all you've been doing is working and you want to have fun. It could be encouraging you to do something new. If not a vacation, this is just encouraging you to do something new. So, anything else? Group three. Final messages for group three. King of Cups. Stay grounded, you know. Be aware of how your emotions are impacting you. Connect with people who provide you with balanced judgment, you know, who are able to bring you back to earth. This is the King of Cups, but I am feeling it's tied to emotional stability and emotional awareness and making sure that you are staying aware of what your emotions are trying to tell you, especially in regard to your dealings with other people. Um, Making sure that you're holding space for yourself as well. Um, and continuing to move forward, maybe even despite any confusion that you might have about your path ahead, staying focused on the goal, the overarching goal. So, woo, that was speed run group three. Hopefully that resonated for you. I really appreciate your time. And let me know in the comments how it resonated. Leave it a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you have not already. And much love to you. It looks like you're on a really good trajectory. Continue to do what you're doing. Continue to focus on you and those that you love and those that are here for you and who are supporting you. And yeah, I think you're just going to continue to do great things. So I'm going to leave it here. Again, much love to you, Group 3. And I shall chat with you in the next one. Until then, take it easy. Bye bye.